Welcome. In this video, I'm going to look at investigating entries in the host file. Okay, so you may encounter a situation where you try to get to the internet, you verify that you have internet access, but you can't get to a particular website. And that could be an antivirus site to clean your computer if you suspected that your computer has virus. So what is going on? Every operating system, Linux, Windows, Mac OS has a host file, and it's used to map human-readable domain names to IP address, and it's a local plain text file, and is used by your operating system for that purpose. Okay, and this process helps to bypass DNS lookup from your DNS server, your local DNS server, so you can manage your entries locally on your own computer. Okay. The only disadvantage, if that IP address change, you may not be able to get to that site. Okay. So why is the host file important? Because you can do local domain resolution. You can quickly resolve domain names to IP addresses. So I'm going to show you my host file on the Linux machine. Go try to edit that. Now, if you look at the entries down here, you'll see that if a hash sign precedes an entry, it means that it has been commented out and is not going to be read by the host file. I mean, it's not going to execute the line, rather. So if you look here, what the entry is saying here is that if you try to update, if you try to go to update.microsoft.com, you will not, because I've pointed this domain name to my local computer. So you're gonna see the page will not show anything. So if I go to the website here and try to go to update.microsoft.com, you will see that it's unable to connect because I'm pointing it down. But you will see I can go to other websites. I can go to yahoo.com with ease. And you see I can go to yahoo.com. If you look at my host file, can I go to facebook.com? I can go there. Can I go to tiktok.com? Now you will see that I blocked these URLs, but also I have the actual one of the IP address of TikTok. So even though I have these, if I even block these, so let me come in there and do this. So right now, commenting these off, I'm going to remove the comment from on there. Cancel. See, I'm going to remove this. Remove this is not a good one, so I'm going to remove that. All right. So now, even though I've blocked TikTok here, but TikTok actual IP address is still in the local entry, so it's still going to allow me to go to TikTok. So I'm going to go back in here and go to tiktok.com. I don't block TikTok because they're saying I can't go there this time. Let me get out. Let me save this file and get out. Okay. Let me go back. I was just there on TikTok. TikTok.com, and it's blocking me right now. Cloudflare is blocking me, but I can, at least I can get out there. So let me do TikTok. Let me search for TikTok, and if I click TikTok, yeah, it's saying I'm just connecting over and over. Okay, so that's okay. Right now, okay. So what's happening here is I should be able to get on TikTok. So what I want to do, I want to comment this section out. I was just on TikTok. I don't know why they're blocking me. Let me comment this section also. Maybe too much. I'm doing too much. I'm trying to access, so they think I'm trying to do something crazy. I'm not. I'm a friend. So I'm on there now. Right? So you see that once I comment that section, I can get on TikTok. All right. Okay. Now, if I come in here and actually try to block it, you see that do a Control-0 and exit. When I get out, I'm going to come back inside. I could have refreshed it, but I just want to. So if I do TikTok.com, you'll see that it is blocked. Okay, so malicious individual will try to do that, and they will try to block the host file. The way you can mitigate that is by restricting permission to the host file. Okay, so if I do a ls tag l and sc.host, you will see that the user has read and rewrite, the group has read, and others have read. I could remove this also, okay? And add more security to that file. A regular monitoring in the enterprise network, they have monitoring tools to be able to do that. If you're a local user, you want to probably back up your host file. So if there's a problem, you can restore it. There are other endpoint security solutions like antivirus, anti-malware solutions that can monitor files, including the host files for changes. Okay, so let's assume I want to find the email address for CC Cleaner. I mean the IP address. So I could do a dig. I could dig. I do a proxy change. A dig, and I could dig for ccleaner.com, and I will get the IP address. All right. Now this is the IP address. So I'm going to take that, go to the host file. I'm going to cat. I'm going to do a sudo, go into the host file, and I'm going to put a value here for CC Cleaner. CC Cleaner is a software that you can check your computer for some problems. I've used it over the years, so it's very good. So what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to first block CC Cleaner, and then I'm going to block it. So what I want to do here, I'm going to comment this line and then save the host file. And I'm going to go to the internet and try to go to ccleaner.com and it cclean. No error in there, please. And you will see that it is blocked, right? So what I'm going to do in the host file here, I'm going to uncomment that and I'm going to block this. And I'm going to uncomment this line and I'm going to comment that line. And let me try to refresh it again and see what I can go there. ccleaner.com. Let me go back in there. Sometimes this thing take a minute. Let me X that up, save that, and I'm gonna come back in here. I'm gonna do a F5. Let's see. Let me get out and come back in. I should be able to get to CC Cleaner. So CC Cleaner is not coming up. Let's see. Let me Google CC Cleaner. See something. Let me go to google.com. And let me search for CC Cleaner. So there's a CC Cleaner. Why it's not going? Reject all. All right, let's see. CC Cleaner. Now you gotta be, if you're looking at what I'm doing here, see what in the world is going on here? Then that fool. Okay, this I made a mistake. See, it's good to see what you're doing. So it's CC Cleaner. This is the IP address. I'm going to take one of them, copy this. It was my fault. And I'm going to go into the host file in there. I made a mistake. In the file here. So I'm going to paste that in there. That's what happens when you're doing live demo. Tend to make some mistakes sometimes. But recovering from mistakes is commendable. So I'm going to block this. I'm in comment that line, and I'm going to leave this line on. So I'm going to do 127. Okay. Then I'm going to try to go to CC Cleaner now. Okay. So if I go to ccleaner.com, it's going to block me, right? It's going to block me. So what I want to do now, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to block that. I mean, comment that, comment that line and uncomment, comment this other line. And I'm going to save that. Let me see what I can go to CC Cleaner now. It's CC Cleaner, not CC Clean. ccleaner.com. And I should be able to go there. Okay. Even though I have, so once I get the IP address in there, now even if I turn both of these on, right, it's still gonna launch the CC Cleaner website because it's gonna reject it here, but then it's gonna allow it here. So I'm gonna save that. And I'm gonna go in here now. I'm just gonna get out so you can see what is happening. And when I go to CC Cleaner here, .com, even though I block it down the road, but it still skipped that line and came to another line where the IP address was in the host file. So this is a very good exercise for you to learn how to investigate your host file. Say you have access to the internet, you can go to the other websites. You found out that the website you're trying to go to is not down, but why can't I get to that website from my computer? So you want to start by looking at your host file to see whether entries have not been placed in there that would prevent you from doing that. Okay, if you work on an enterprise network, it might be blocking you, but if it's on your home computer that you have control over, you probably want to look at the host file. So thanks for watching, and this has been a video on investigating the host file for malicious entries. Thank you.